Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Ultimate Dirt TV. Tonight on the program, round number 23 of the Rush Sim Racing Midget Super League. Tonight we are here in Sava, Pennsylvania. Lernerville Speedway plays host to round number 23. Good evening, race fans. Brett Wheeler with you for the call. We're joined by James Rice later on, but driver's briefing just happening right now. And coming off Williams Grove last week, where Joel Berkeley picked up the win. We stay in PA Posse Town as we get set again for the 23rd round of a 30-week season. So plenty of action still to come here on Ultimate Dirt TV on your Wednesday evening, including in a couple of weeks' time, about 3 or 4, about over a month's time in fact. It'll be the second running of the Midget Super League Speed Week in conjunction with the second season of the Midget Super League. So again, yes, we come to Lernerville Speedway. No wall here on the outside of the turns and on the back straightaway. Very difficult sometimes to get around this type of speedway. So very easy to find yourself off the edge of the banking of the racetrack. And again, we are just awaiting the driver's briefing to conclude. And once that is concluded, we'll have the drivers. Let's bring up the times that we see here on the left-hand side of your screen. So it was Tyrone Herbert. Now these drivers only have 10 laps. So there we go. No qualifying in fact, but we are going to have our first heat race, randomized heat race. Let's take a look how they line up here. Your Ultimate Dirt TV starting grid heat race number 1. Looks like this. Murray Howell will start on pole on the outside of the front row for SM Sim Sports. Brady Baldwin lines up out of position number 2. Second row inside, the 11 United Sim Sports entry of Harry Stewart starts position 3, and he's outside. That'll be Brandon Thomas. Rodney Shute, podium last week, will start out of position at number 5, and Mitchell Broom in the 33 will start position number 6. Rory Beaumont in car 26 will start position 7 on his outside out of position 8. The 18, the DMS Sim Sports entry, that is Aaron Kelly. And rolling off shotgun to the back of the field in car number 8 out of position 9 for United Sim Sports, that is Damien Butler. Let's hopefully that's Callan Arthur. I believe he's in the house tonight. Yes, he is. Let's hopefully, let's be hopeful that Mr. Arthur can actually make it out on the racetrack and not have that unfortunate incident here that he suffered last time. Heat number 1. So again, all initial green flag starts will be on the R Racing green flag. Everything else, all restarts in the main event. We'll have a 35 lap main event later on tonight. Any restarts we have will be on the leader out of turn number 4. We get set. Heat number 1, round 23. The Rush Sim Racing Midget Super League. It's time to go racing here at Lernerville. We are green. Top 3 to the main event. It's all about passing points format right now. Baldwin will lead down the back stretch. Here comes Murray Howell looking to the inside as there goes Brady Baldwin shutting the door. Stewart trying to ride to the cushion now. The exit of turn number 4. 3 wide for a moment as here comes Brandon Thomas on the inside of Harry Stewart. That's the battle for the final transfer position. The more cars you pass, the more chance, if you finish in the top 3, that those drivers' highest passing points and highest finishing points, that will go straight into a pole shuffle. Aaron Kelly, big mover so far, picking up 3 positions. It's all Brady Baldwin out in front. Murray Howell, the 10 machine, riding in second. Stewart in the third and final transfer position. Then you go back to Brandon Thomas. Aaron Kelly picking up the front wheels through turn number 1 and 2. Then you go back to Mitchell Broom, Damien Butler, Rodney Shute, and Rory Beaumont. So stiff competition. And a prime example is Rodney Shute. Podium last week at the Grove. Struggling here, and he ranks number 1 here at Lernerville. Let's hope so, Callan. Let's hope so. 5 down, 3 circuits remaining here in heat race number 1. Howe under heavy pressure right now from Harry Stewart. Stewart going to the top into turn number 3 and 4, trying to find something different here on the racetrack. But so far, it is all Brady Baldwin out in front with a lap and a half to run as they make their way down the backstretch for the penultimate lap here. Heat number 1 for SM Sim Sports. White flag is out. Brady Baldwin. He's just going to put what is now down the backstretch. 2 corners to run. Into turn number 3. Out of turn number 4. Your top 3 hasn't changed all that much. Brady Baldwin will get the win. Murray Howe comes home in second. Harry Stewart home in third. Those 3 drivers locking themselves into tonight's A main event. There's Rodney Shute coming home just across the start finish line in 8th position. So not a happy heat race for our podium, or one of our podium drivers from last week. Heat 1 is complete. Let's take a look at those results for you coming up on your screen. Brady Baldwin for SM Sim Sports gets it done over Murray Howe and Harry Stewart. Top 3 going straight through to the main. Brandon Thomas, Aaron Kelly, Damien Butler home in 4th, 5th and 6th. Rory Beaumont, Rodney Shute and Mitchell Broom. The 9 cars to contest heat number 1. Heat number 2, let's take a look at how they line up here with your Ultimate Dirt TV starting grid. Starting on the pole. In the number 010 machine, that is Lance Bainton on his outside. Position 2, car 24 of Graham Smith. Position 3, the 97, Caden Brown. Starts alongside the 46 of Tyrone Herbert out of position number 4. Bo Oldfield, the 084, will start position 5. Tyler Shiloh for TJS Sim Sports will start position 6. Bailey Barnacote, the 917, will start position 7. Out of position 8, it's going to be the 22, the Tinder Machine of Jock Goodger. And Brad Pascoe, the 15, will roll off shotgun at the back of this field out of position number 9. Brad Pascoe did not make the call for heat number 2. Ready for a start next time, or this time by, we should say. Bainton and Smith, row 1. Brown, Herbert, row 2. That's a cracker of a second row. Oldfield, Stralo, row 3. Barnacote and Goodger, row 4. How far can Goodger get up through the field? What will Brown and Herbert do? Here on heat race number 2, Will Smith, as he's going to shut the door on Bainton down into 1 and 2. Oldfield looking on the inside of Brown. Herbert around the outside of Brown. They're 3 wide down the back straight away. Bainton in the middle of a sandwich right now. Brown from 4th looks for the race lead out of turn 4. And Herbert looking to go from the outside of the second row to the race lead. The left front of Brown up inside the grass. As there goes Smith, he shuts it on Brown. Brown gets a little sideways. Bo Oldfield goes upside down. And Goodyear's now moved his way to position number 4. He's run on the top side through turn number 1 and 2. Charlo, the 51 entry. He makes his way to position number 3. And again, reminder, top 3 goes straight through to our 35 lap main events. Man, Caden Brown really struggling here in heat number 2. Tyrone Herbert in the Dryden number 46 machine. Smith slides up in front of Stralo. He came back down the racetrack there on the exit of turn number 4. Top 3 looks solid at the moment. Then you go back to Goodyear. He's opted to come to the middle of the racetrack. You just see that Tinder car just to the right of your screen out of picture, but coming back into the picture right now. This battle between Stralo and Smith is still going on. Trading positions back and forth right now. Stralo back to the outside. Has it by half a car length down the back stretch. Smith pulled even down into turn number 3. Out of turn 4, Smith slides up. Stralo. He made the option to stay in the throttle and drive around the outside. Goodyear again. He's trying to work it upstairs. Brown now starting to get a move on. But this battle between Stralo. Here comes Goodyear down to the low side. The front end just dancing there. Through turns 3 and 4. The white flag is out. Tyrone Herbert looking to get the win in heat number 2. Both these boys, first and second, looking to put their names into the pole shuffle. Herbert wins from Stralo. Herbert gains 3 positions. Stralo gained 4. And Graham Smith going to come home in the third and final transfer position. And you go back to Goodyear and Brown in 4th and 5th. Heat number 2 results coming up on your screen. Herbert, Stralo, Smith, the top 3. Goodyear, Brown, 4th and 5th. Bartercoat, Bainton, and Oldfield. The 8 drivers there to contest heat number 2. Heat number 3, let's take a look at your Ultimate Dirt TV starting grid. Rob Fletcher, the 71, will start on pole. Outside front row for United Sim Sport, the defending MSL champion Bradley Oldfield, the 19, will start position number 2. TJS Sim Sports driver, the 14, Boyd Bowden, will line up out of position 3. Devon Stove in car 61 will start position 4. Joel Berkeley for Slick Sim Sports in car number 9 will start position number 5. Max Lumsden for SM Sim Sports will start position number 6. Your 4th and final row, the 57 out of position 7. That is Elliot Osborne, and Dale Jordison in car 27 will start position number 8 here. 8 cars, heat race number 3. Top 3 to the 35 lap main event. After our, I think we're going to have about 5 heat races here on the program tonight. Close to 50 cars signed in. In fact, it might have been about 43 or 44 cars that had made their way into the pit entrance here at Lernerville Speedway. Here we go. Heat number 3. Oldfield and Fletcher. It's Fletcher and Oldfield, in fact. Berkeley looking to get a good start on the inside. They're trying to get by Boyd Bowden as Berkeley. He just stabbed the brakes and runs the bottom side through turn number 1 and 2. We're looking to move into second position right now. Here he comes, slides up in front of Fletcher. Oh, look out, there's some contact there. We got down Jordison around at the back. Max Lumsden put up. It was Bowden and Stove. Berkeley now trying to run down your race leader, Bradley Oldfield, for the number 1 position. Berkeley's already advanced 3 positions again. Looking to put himself into the pole shuffle later on tonight. To get into the pole shuffle, you go to the top 8 in the point standings. Elliot Osborne back there in 6th position as Bowden nearly goes off the edge of the racetrack in turns 3 and 4. Here comes Devon Stove all over the back of Fletcher, down into 1 and 2. All over him like a rash. Better get some cream out for Rob Fletcher. You may need to get that one checked. Oldfield continues to lead from Berkeley. Now we're going to battle on as there goes Devon Stove. Maybe the rash is cleaned up because he's now fallen back to 4th position as Bowden now trying to get by Fletcher for the 4th position. Berkeley closing in on your race lead as they come to 3 to go. 2/10 of a second right now. Both Oldfield and Berkeley first and second. That's the way they run. Here comes Berkeley looking to the inside, looking for the slide job there. And Oldfield aware to the fact that it was coming, and Berkeley now all over him into turns 1 and 2. Berkeley down through the middle of the racetrack on the exit of 2 and down the back straightaway. Just a lap and a bit to run. The white flag will fly this time by Bradley Oldfield, your race leader. No doubt here comes a big slide job from Berkeley into 3 and 4 already. Oldfield should be wary enough to protect that line. He does so. Yes, he does into turns 3 and 4. Berkeley in the front wheels dancing there. Bradley Oldfield victorious here in heat number 3. Second will go to Joel Berkeley. Third is going to go to Devon Stove. Fourth position going to go to Boyd Bowden. Elliot Osborne home in position number 5. Take a look at those heat 3 results for you right now. There it is. Oldfield, Berkeley and Stove at the top 3. Bowden, Osborne 4th and 5th, Fletcher 6th, Jordison 7th and Max Lumsden in position number 8. Heat number 4, let's take a look right now at your Ultimate Dirt TV starting grid. Clayton Davies in car number 50 will start on pole. Outside of the front row for DMS Sim Sports, it's Lockie Beattie, position number 2. Darcy Wilson, the 5, will start position number 3. Damon Mush in the 12 will start position 4. The 91 of Jared Steen for Tank SRT will start position number 5. Hayden Lyon will start position number 6. Brad O'Brien in the 77 will start position 7. Bob King out of position 8. Looks like everybody got out of the pit road. Callan Arthur, take note. Again, practice social distancing between you and the wall. So again, 8 lap heat races. We'll have a couple of B mains. They will be contested over 12 laps the journey. And depending on whether we have 2 or 3, whether we'll determine we take the top 2 or top 3. So we are still going to start a 24 car field. Of course, James Rice is going to join us in the booth for the main event. Of course, he is on admin and race control duties tonight. Of course, a big thanks to Rush Sim Racing, 87 Creative, Cush Clothing Co. for their support with the Midget Super League. Alright, who's going to take out heat number 4? Let's find out. Davies and Beattie. Green flag is out. We're underway. Clayton Davies got a monster of a start on Lockie Beattie. Is now Darcy Wilson now moves into second position. He'll slide up. Oh, Beattie off the edge of the racetrack. He'll come back on, but he's going to lose every position. There's Damon Mush. Keep an eye on Jared Steen, the 91 machine. Works the bottom side. We'll call it the midway part of the racetrack through 1 and 2. He's now under pressure from Lyon as Steenie goes to the middle again into turn number 3 and 4. Oh, O'Brien into the side of Lyon. O'Brien does the 360 mode on a 720. We keep it going. Here's your top 3 on screen. Davies continues to lead away from Darcy Wilson. Here comes Mush to the inside. They make a little contact. Wilson 360. He got it back going again. And that puts Jared Steen into the third and final transfer position. But here comes Lyon now. Nearly pushing him down the back straightaway. Lyon trying to cut it down low here on the exit of turn number 4. Gets a little sideways as Jared Steen holds on to position number 3. Damon Mush there on screen in the number 12 machine. Some 0.8 of a second back to your race leader, Clayton Davies in the 50 machine. He's just setting sail right now here at Lernerville. There is your race leader with a couple of laps left to run. Here at Lernerville, heat number 4, round 23 of the Rush Sim Racing Midget Super League. Clayton Davies has not put a foot wrong here at Lernerville so far. White flag is out. Final time here in the 4th heat race of the night. And down the back straight away into turn number 3. Out of turn 4. He may not be going to the pole shuffle, but he is going to the main event. Well done, Clayton Davies on the win. Second, we're going to Damon Mush, who advances 2 positions. Jared Steen grabs third. He advances 2 positions as well. And again, those 3 drivers booking their ticket to the main event to come later on. Bob King, Darcy Wilson home in 5th. Then you go back to Brad O'Brien, Lockie Beattie and Hayden Lyon finishing 1 lap down Back there in position number 8. What World of Thunder race, mate? Hunter, what World of Thunder? They're doing a speed week from Sunday. For more information, go to World of Thunder iRacing League on Facebook. Send them a message, buddy. Heat number 5, let's take a look at your Ultimate Dirt TV starting grid. On pole for SM Sim Sports, it's the 20 of Joshua Barry. Ethan Cooper in the 31 will start position number 2. Kane Della for United Sim Sports, the 95 will start position 3. The 2 Billabong entry of Travis Castagna will start position 4. DMS Sim Sports, Jacob Dixon in car 3 will start position number 5. Let's keep an eye on Callan Arthur, who starts position number 6 in the 32, and then Aaron Hatton to roll off at a position number 7. Let's watch that car. Let's watch that car. We'll see if we can get out of pit road. He's very, very nervous right now. There it is. 32, there we go. Look at him. Look how slow he is going. Ladies and gentlemen, we can confirm he has made it onto the racetrack. Let's give him a massive round of applause. Callan Arthur has made it onto the racing surface without hitting the pit road wall. What looks to be our 5th and final heat race of the night. Again, top 3 automatically booking their ticket into the main event. Looking forward to our pole shuffle races later on. We're still going to get through this 5th heat race. And then, more than likely, a couple of B mains. So about to lock our final 3 cars from the heat races into the A main. It's Barry, Kane Della now looking for the lead. Slide job into 3 out of turn 4. Here comes Barry back to the inside, but it's Kane Della to lead lap number 1. And here comes Barry back to the inside looking for his own mini slider line, but he stays mid-groove. Oh, contact Dixon and Castagna, that might have been. Great racing up front between your top 3. Arthur's moved his way to position number 4 from the back of the bus. Again, Kane Della looks for the race lead out of turn 2. And he will have it into 3. But here comes Barry sliding up. Look at Ethan Cooper now coming to the middle of the racetrack. Della had to alter that exit line now. Otherwise, he would have taken out the 31 of Ethan Cooper. But here he comes again. Della to the outside. Oh, man. Nearly off the edge of the racetrack. That is tight and close. The right rear nearly going off the edge. Josh Barry has taken back the race lead. And what about this race up front? First and second. And then the battle between Cooper, Arthur, Dixon and Hatton. 3rd, 4th, 5th and 6th right now. You can nearly throw a blanket over those 3. And here comes Della. Slider into turn number 1 out of turn 2. Here comes Barry with a crossover. Right through the middle of the racetrack. Side by side for the race lead. It's Barry in the SM Sim Sports number 20 machine. 2 to run. Josh Barry not without his challenges from Kane Della. Arthur meanwhile has moved into position number 3. The white flag is out. 1 to run. Heat number 5 of the Rush Sim Racing Midget Super League. And it's looking like the 20 for SM Sim Sports. Joshua Barry will be victorious. Kane Della had some issues just then. So we're going to wait for those Heat 5 results to come up on your screen, because there was some technical issues on that 95 machine. And I don't think we're going to have a Heat 6 needed. So Heat 5 will bring up those results. No Heat 6. And just the 2 B mains. So let's bring up those results there for you. Heat race number 5, Joshua Barry, Callan Arthur Grove 2nd, and Aaron Hatton in 3rd. That's the way they run for the top 3. Ethan Cooper, Jacob Dixon, Kane Della, Travis Castagna. The 7 cars, of course, Darren Palmer, our race control, decided to make a rookie error and join as a driver. Let's take a look at your Ultimate Dirt TV starting grid for tonight's first of 2 B mains. $12 laps is going to be the distance, and our top 4 will make it through. Brandon Thomas will start on pole. Boyd Bowden will start out of position number 2. Ethan Cooper rolls off out of position 3. Caden Brown will start position number 4. Third row inside with the 5 of Darcy Wilson, position 5 on his outside. Damien Butler out of position 6. Rob Fletcher will start position 7. Kane Della will start position number 8. Lance Baton out of position number 9. Out of position number 10, Lockie Beattie. Rodney Shute will start position 11. Max Lumsden will start position 12. And Mitchell Broom will start position number 13. We can confirm Kane Della, with those technical issues, did not make the start of the grid. So he will be out of tonight's event, as pit road is closed. So if you do not make the start, or if you go into pit road, it is closed at all times. So although it says C main, this is in fact B main. This is B main number 1. Top 4 go through. So we're going to have in fact a 23 car field. Green flag is out. Top 4 is where you need to be. Expect Caden Brown to really get up on the wheel in this one. He may just want to take it into the first couple of laps. Just find himself a rhythm. He'll now duck to the bottom of turn 4 on the exit there. They're 3 wide. Bowden was on the outside. Ethan Cooper, they're 3 wide down into turn 1 and 2. Brown slides up in front of Bowden. Nearly gets into the side of Brandon Thomas. Bowden turns it back under Brown, but here comes Brown back to the inside once again. Brown, a household name in the midget speed cars. Here comes Bowden with a slide jump on Brandon Thomas as Thomas works his way back to the inside, back to the race lead into turn number 3. Oh, look out. Here is Darcy Wilson. Not sure what went on with the 5 machine. He may have tagged it back in the 31. So the top 4 is just giving themselves a bit of breathing room right now. And they are 12 lap distances in both B mains tonight. Dual B mains here at Lernerville. Bowden once again trying to put the pressure there on Thomas as they go into 1 and 2. Meanwhile, Cooper trying to put pressure there on Brown, but they just spread themselves out down into turns 3 and 4. Oh, Wilson got some issues there as Butler moves into position 6. Again, 2 spots shy of making his A main berth here at Lernerville. Brown to the inside on Bowden as they go into turns 3 and 4. Brown with a slide job as Ethan Cooper, look out, Beattie tags him. And here comes Butler. Butler to the inside, looks for the final transfer position. Meanwhile, Bowden, an aggressive slider into 1 and 2, but Brown, he's seen it coming. Oh, that's close there from Bowden and Brown. Butler's moved into position 4 and looking to make the show. He's just got 5 laps to do so. Joe, you're asking the broadcaster. I've got no idea, mate. I'm not in race control. Thomas now. Wouldn't this be a win for his resume to hold off the likes of Caden Brown? Albeit in a B main, but still to say you beat Caden Brown. That's a tough job to do in a midget here on the racing.com service. Brown puts the move on Thomas. Thomas back to the inside, down the back straightaway. Thomas with a slide job. He looks good there on the exit of turn 4. And if he can continue to hit his marks there for the next 2 laps, We dare say that Brandon Thomas may just win this B main, but Caden Brown. Oh, he got into the back there of Thomas as Brown slid up. Slid up in front of Brown. White flag is out, 1 to run. Brown to the inside of the back stretch. Oh, this is going to be cruel. Caden Brown slides up into turn 3. Thomas going to cut it back to the inside. It's going to be a drag race. Caden Brown wins. B main number 1, Lucky Beatty. You see going upside down across the start finish line. Caden Brown wins. Brandon Thomas second. Third's going to go to Boyd Bowden. And getting the 4th and final transfer position in the first B main is Damien Butler. So top 4 going through. Rodney Shute, after a podium last week, will not even make the main event tonight. He comes home 5th, Lockie Beatty 6th, Rob Fletcher 7th, Mitchell Broom 8th, Lance Bainton 9th, 10th goes to Ethan Cooper, Max Lumsden and Darcy Wilson, the 12 cars to contest the first B main. B main number 2, let's take a look at your Ultimate Dirt TV starting grid. And how about this? Jock Goodyear in the number 22 car will start on pole. Bob King out of position number 2. Aaron Kelly for DMS Sim Sports in car 7 will start position number 3. The 57 of Elliot Osborne will start position number 4. For DMS Sim Sports in car 3, that is Jacob Dixon starting position number 5. Out of position number 6 in the 917, that is Bailey Barnacote. For Momentum Sim Sports, the 77 of Bran O'Brien will start position 7. Rory Beaumont, the 26, will start position 8. Dale Jordison, the 27, at a position number 9. Position 10 will be Travis Castagna. Then we go back to Bo Oldfield, the 084 will start position 11. Hayden Lyon out of position 12 and Brad Pascoe out of position number 13. Looks like Lyon and Pascoe did not make the call for the second B main. So again, top 4 going through. There we go. Green flag is out. And the 22 of Goodyear now going to go 3 wide as there goes Kelly up on the inside. And here comes Elliot Osborne. Osborne, he does get into the back there of Goodyear. Brown, look at Brad O'Brien. O'Brien, one car off the racetrack. And there is Carney's out on the front straightaway. But they all, or most of them, keep it going. O'Brien now in the 77. Trying to get by Kelly, but Kelly throws a slider there on the 2 of King. Kelly looks for the race lead once again out of turn number 2 and down the back straightaway. 2 in the books, 10 to run. The battle is on for the race lead. Here comes Kelly with a big dive bomb into turn 3. The marbles, from what we've seen in the opening 3 or 4 heats, they are not there. They've all pushed up and over the edge of the banking of the racetrack. So now we're really starting to see where this track is. As drivers seeing where the grip is and where the moisture is. Osborne in the 57 in that 4th and final transfer position. Keep an eye on Jordison, who I think last time we were here, well, one of the times we were here in the season, had a pretty decent run in that number 27 machine. And again, just struggling to find his feet here tonight. Goodyear now climbing up all over the back of Jordison, and then Dixon all over the back of Goodyear. Dixon to the outside. Goodyear slide job. Oh, there's a little bit of contact there with Jordison. Jordison going to go upside down. Oh, I don't think there was too much in that one. Barnacote looking for the 4th. Oh, he gets the grass. Nearly takes out the 2 of King. Osborne back to position 4. Meanwhile, back up front, there's your top 2. Aaron Kelly, Brad O'Brien. Kelly going to cop a slider here from O'Brien. O'Brien back to the inside, out of turn 4. 4 laps left to run. Kelly throws the move. Back of the slide job into 1 and 2. Will he protect it? Yes, he does. Down into 3. So slider line looking like the place to be at the moment. Kelly and O'Brien, man, they've driven away from the rest of the competition. Tidewater Racing here at Lernerville. This track right now looks to be in tip-top shape. Meanwhile, what about Elliot Osborne in 3rd and Jock Goodyear in the 4th and final transfer position? Then you go back to Barnacote. Rounds out the top 5 and then Dixon some fair ways behind him in position 6. But the leaders get the white flag. 1 to run. Kelly, your race leader in the 7. And Brad O'Brien in the 77. Into 3 and 4. Smart move by Aaron Kelly. He will get the win in the 2nd B main. Dixon off the edge of the racetrack does a nice little 720. Almost wants to go at 1080. Aaron Kelly wins. Brad O'Brien 2nd. Osborne. Elliot Osborne home in 3rd. And Jock Goodyear going to round out the 4th and final transfer position. Let's bring up those results for you right now as the lights have come on here at Lernerville. Aaron Kelly, Brad O'Brien, Elliot Osborne and Jock Goodyear. Your top 4 that will go through. Bailey Barnacote rounds out the top 5. Then you go back to King, Jacob Dixon, Jordison, Oldfield, Castagna and Rory Beaumont, the 11 cars to contest the 2nd B main. So we had 5 heat races, top 3 that put 15 to the main event. And top 4 went from both B mains, so that will give us a 23 car field. We do have our pole shuffle up next, and we are going to get the lineup. Well, can confirm that the first couple of cars to come out onto the racetrack is going to be Joshua Barry up against Clayton Davies. I'm not sure how this is going to go because I think this is going to turn out stupid. There we go. So these are the first 2 cars to come out onto the racetrack. Again, this is tonight's pole shuffle. So that is Joshua Barry. He was the 8th highest points finisher. So he does not have lane choice. The lane choice will go to Clayton Davies in the 50 machine. 2 laps will be on the board. We are looking for a start this time by Davies in the 50, as you can see down on the bottom left of your screen. Barry in the 20. Set for a start. 2 laps. Winner advances. Loser will start position number 8. Green flag is out. Davies slides up. Oh, Barry nearly goes off the edge of the racetrack in turns number 1 and 2. Barry has got some work to do if he wants to train. He wants to make up more positions if he wants to advance in the next pole shuffle race. But Clayton Davies to the middle of turn number 1 and 2 leaves the lane on the top side, open for Joshua Barry, but Clayton Davies should have enough to protect that bottom side. Here comes Barry to the inside, looking to take this lead away. Oh, we got time out of turn 4. Clayton Davies steals it up the line. Joshua Barry will go upside down. Clayton Davies will win. The next car to come on to the racetrack In car number 9, it is Joel Berkeley. Last week's feature winner. We might even go around one more time. Yes, we'll go around one more time, so the boys will pick it up. Berkeley, of course, opting to have lane choice, the next highest car. Basically, the way this works is the car that comes out of pit road will be the guy that has lane choice. So, loser going to start position number 7, Berkeley. On the inside, in the number 9 machine, Davies. On the outside, the green flag is out. Pole shuffle race number 2 over 7. Berkeley slides up in front of Davies. Davies turns it back underneath him now. He got caught in the slick there on the exit of turn 2, but here comes Davies with a big move down into turns 3 and 4. Berkeley is across under line. Davies has it. I think Berkeley's just playing with him here just a little bit right now, because I think Berkeley's going to stay low. He stays low through 1 and 2. Davies has got the run. If Davies stays low through 3 and 4, he's going to advance, and he will. Berkeley is eliminated. Looking forward to the next one. Clayton Davies, he has advanced 1 position, because out comes the defending champion and the current points leader for the Midget Super League after 22 completed rounds. This is round number 23. Bradley Oldfield in the number 19 machine. And he has opted to use the top side. Loser will start position 6 in this one. We're waiting for the green flag from race control. The green flag will fly. Oldfield on the top, Davies on the bottom side. They race side by side down into turns 3 and 4. Davies trying the bottom side. I think Oldfield may have had it to the naked eye. Here he comes. To the middle of the racetrack goes Oldfield. Down low is Clayton Davies. If Oldfield gets clear, he may just protect that bottom side, and he will down into turns 3. Smart driving from the champion. Bradley Oldfield will advance. Clayton Davies, a valiant effort. He will start position at number 6. Out comes the 7 of Brady Baldwin on the racetrack. Loser starts position 5. The winner will go on to the top 2 rows at least. Green flag is out. Baldwin has chosen the inside line. He'll slide up in front of Oldfield, but Oldfield going to get the run out of turn number 2 and down the back straight away. Man, Oldfield, he was shot out of a cannon. He shut the door in turns 3. Baldwin, he had to get on the brakes big time there, otherwise he was going for the big slide job. Realising that had he had kept going, he probably would have taken that Oldfield, and that's not the way Baldwin likes to race into 3 and 4 for the final time. Oh, Baldwin trying to drive it in deep, but it's going to be Bradley Oldfield, your winner. And waiting our next competitor to come out onto the racetrack. He's had a lot of attention here before. And yes, he will make it out of pit road. Second time tonight. He should be absolutely pumped that he's made it out onto the racetrack twice here tonight. Callan Arthur in car number 32. And in fact, if you look to the right hand side of your screen, you can see the chatter coming over the one-way communication system. It's going to be race control giving us the green flag. There we go. Green flag is out as Callan Arthur has opted for the inside line. Trying to stay low, but man, Bradley Oldfield is good on the top side. But Arthur, he's equally as good on the bottom side. Arthur staying low through 3 and 4. Oldfield 3/4 fly up the racetrack. He had it. At the line, 1 to run for Oldfield and Arthur. Nearly side by side to the back straight away. Will Oldfield? No, he won't shut the door. He'll leave the bottom side open. And Oldfield is going to advance more positions. He is almost impossible to stop. Next car on to the racetrack. In car number 51, it is Tyler Stralo to take on Bradley Oldfield. This will determine who goes to the front row and who will start position at number 3. Loser will start P3. The winner will go on to have a shot at starting on pole. And Oldfield, he was scheduled to start 5th. He's already gained 2 positions out of minimum. Here we go. Green flag is out. He has a chance to start on the front row, but Stralo makes a good run down into turn number 1 and 2. Oldfield cuts back underneath him now, and there's the speed there from the 51. Oldfield stays low through 3 and 4. Look at the left front. Picking it up, and the right rear just digs into the clay here at Lernerville. Stralo's got one more shot here in turns 3 and 4. Oh, he's going down low, but Oldfield, he was always staying on the bottom side. Stralo, he loses that one, and he will start position 3. Bradley Oldfield will now start on the front row. And out rolls the 46 machine of Tyrone Herbert. This is for pole position. Loser starts position 2, of course. The winner, as I said, will start on pole. Who is it going to be? Herbert v. Oldfield. Here we go. Herbert on the inside and Oldfield on the top. Seems Oldfield has got his car set up everywhere. It just looks superb. Excuse me, he looks superb. Herbert got tight, and that allowed Oldfield to take the race lead out of turn 4. Oldfield to the bottom out of turn 2 and down the back stretch. He has got a big gap between himself and Tyrone Herbert, and Oldfield is going to start on pole for tonight's 35-lap main event. Well done to Bradley Oldfield. We'll take this opportunity right now to step aside here on Ultimate Dirt TV and come back in just a few moments' time. You're watching the Rush Sim Racing Midget Super League from Lernerville Speedway right here on Ultimate Dirt TV, live across Facebook and YouTube. We'll be right back after this quick short ad break.
My name is Steven Corpenos. I'm a senior web developer here at iRacing, and I work on the beta UI. It's funny because iRacing has been around for 10 years, but we want to keep delivering the best possible user experience to our customers, and we've found that the old UI isn't exactly what we're trying to deliver in 2018. We want to use new features and provide the best possible experience when using the sim. One of the projects that I've been working on is some custom heat racing configuration for hosted races. We've been listening to our customers. Everyone's been asking for custom heat races. Maybe you want to tweak a few things with the preset iRacing configurations. Well, now you can using the beta UI. So once you're at the home page of the beta UI, you just go to create a race. Then from there you go to your set race options. And you'll notice here under event types, you can actually choose heat racing. First, I'm going to show you how to create a new format from scratch. You can choose the number of entrants. And as you can see, when I made that change, the change was actually reflected on the right side in the graph. Also, you can use the estimated duration at the bottom of the graph when you're changing the length to see what the total duration of your event will be. In addition, you can customize every aspect of the session information, practice, qualifying, heat races, consolations, and of course, the final feature race. Because the beta UI allows us to develop features that are robust and complex, this feature will be exclusively available on the beta UI. Once you've made all of the changes, you can hit save. Say you forgot what you selected. You can always preview it using the preview format button. We are very excited to release the brand new heat racing configuration feature that will be available in Season 3 of iRacing.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Ultimate Dirt TV's coverage here of the Rush Sim Racing Midget Super League here from Lernerville Speedway. We are set for our main event to come here in just a few moments' time. Brett Wheeler will be joined by James Rice here in just a few moments' time. We'll wait for the green flag to come out before Rice is going to join us in the booth. Of course, stepping into race control boots tonight, as we are just awaiting confirmation on when the server is going to roll over. The drivers have had their couple of minute warm-up session. And of course, we'll take a look at the Ultimate Dirt TV starting grid here in just a few moments' time. In fact, you know what? We can go from the back to the front, of course, tonight. Well, there'll be no driver starting position number 24 because we only had 5 heats. We cannot take 25 drivers to the main event. We took 23. So position number 23 will be Jock Goodger. Lining up at a position number 22 will be the 8 of Damien Butler. Rolling off at a position number 21, that's the 57 of Elliot Osborne. Outside your 10th row, position number 20, car 14 of Boyd Bowden. At a position number 19, the 77 of Brad O'Brien. Brandon Thomas, the 55, will start position number 18. Position number 17 will be the 7 of Aaron Kelly. Position 16 will be the 97 of Caden Brown. Those drivers transferred via your B main. Drivers that finished top 3 in the 5 heat race will line up like this. Graham Smith will start position number 15. Position number 14 will be the 11 of Harry Stewart. At a position number 13, it's Devon Stove. Your 6th row, outside position number 12, it'll be Murray Howe. On the inside of the 6th row, position number 11, it is Jared Steen. We go to your top 10. Position number 10, car 12 of Damon Mush. Position number 9, the 211 of Aaron Hatton. Then we go to the top 8. Of course, this happened for the cars via the pole shuffle. At a position number 8, car number 20 of Joshua Barry. At a position number 7, car number 9 of Joel Berkeley. Starting position number 6, car number 50, Clayton Davies. At a position number 5, car 7 of Brady Baldwin. At a position number 4, outside 2nd row, car 32 of Callan Arthur. Inside your 2nd row, car 51, Tyler Strollo, position number 3. We go to your front row tonight. Outside the front row, car number 46, Tyrone Herbert. And starting on pole for tonight's 35 lap A main event. In car number 19, he is the defending champion and current season champion. After 22 completed rounds, car number 19 of Bradley Oldfield. So all 23 drivers have made the call. The iRacing.com pace truck set to move to the exit of the speedway in turns 3. The iRacing green flag is going to be out. We are not going green just yet. The drivers, they have 2 and a bit laps to get themselves into the correct position. That is the first 15 drivers alone. Once they're in those correct positions, once we get to lap 3 of 38, that is when we are going to take the green flag. So again, repeating, Bradley Oldfield, Tyrone Herbert on the front row. Tyler Strollo, Callan Arthur in row 2. Brady Baldwin, Clayton Davies in row 3. Joel Berkeley, Joshua Barry, row 4. Aaron Hatton and Damon Mush, row 5. Jared Steen and the 10 of Murray Howe in row 6. Devon Stove, Harry Stewart, Graham Smith, Caden Brown, Aaron Kelly, Brandon Thomas, Brad O'Brien, Boyd Bowden, Damien Butler, Elliot Osborne, Jock Goodyer. The 23 drivers. So not this time. Okay. Turns out we're going to have a 36 lap main event. We're meant to be waiting one more lap, but the green flag is out. And we are underway down into turn number 3 and 4. There it is. Lap number 1 is in the books, and Tyrone Herbert is going to lead us. Herbert continues to lead down the back straight away into 3 and 4. Here comes Oldfield. Strollo under some heavy pressure there by Berkeley as Oldfield looks for the race lead, but Tyler Strollo, in fact, it's Tyrone Herbert who continues the race lead. Welcome in, James Rice.
Thank you very much, Brett. And at the moment, it is a good ding-dong battle between Oldfield and Herbert at the moment, as they nearly contacted turn number 4. But further back, though, you've got Stradlow and then Berkeley. His car is hooked up on the bottom. He's lifting that front left tyre absolutely up in the air there, Brett. But he's at the moment battling for P number 5.
Yeah, he throws a big slide job there on Aaron Hatton, as Hatton falls back to position 5. Meanwhile, Herbert continues to lead the race. He goes off the edge of the racetrack, comes back on. Oh, in front of Strollo. They done very well to save that one, was the 46 of Herbert. Here comes Berkeley with a slide job there on Strollo. So far, we are clean and green here at Lernerville.
So at the moment, Bradley Oldfield has inherited the race lead, followed by Herbert, and it's a 3-car battle at the moment. Berkeley with a massive slider, and he's got P number 2 away from Herbert. But at the moment, you've got Stradlow on the inside as well, and then Brady Baldwin, high side, and Mighty as well. So there's four or five cars there, Brett, at the moment, very close to the top 3 position.
Yeah, it's really starting to heat up 3 wide as there goes. It looks like that was Graham Smith there putting a move on Callan Arthur in the mid-pack right now to try and fight his way up into the top 5, as Baldwin just finds himself outside of the top 5 at the moment. But take a look at these TJS Sim Sports Dryden cars of Strollo and Herbert running in 4th and 5th position. But Berkeley, look at him right on the top side and closing in on your race lead. I would have loved to have seen Berkeley and Oldfield go at it in the pole shuffle, but better yet, we've got them for 35 laps.
So Oldfield still maintaining that lead, but Berkeley is coming. That Tinder number 9 car is coming for Bradley Oldfield. But further on back, though, you've got the 2 team cars of Stradlow and Herbert. Those 2 are holding on for their positions in 3rd and 4th. Then you got Hatton and Baldwin rounding out your top 6. And there's action stations everywhere. And I think Harry Stewart and Jock Goodyear moving up through the field now, Brent.
Yeah, Goodyear's made his way up 13 position, started dead last in the field, and he's nearly... Oh, in fact, he is inside the top 10. He might just fall outside of the top 10 as there goes Brad O'Brien through the middle of the racetrack. Man, Mush nearly got into Stewart. The front wheels are dancing there on the exit of turn number 4. And they're really flirting with the Angel upstairs.
Yeah, it only takes one slight mistake on the top side here at Lernerville, and you're sliding off the track, off the berm. So at the moment, Brett, the field is starting to spread out just a little for our front runners, and obviously with Bradley Oldfield out in your race leader. But action stations further back though between Stewart and Aaron Kelly now.
Yeah, Kelly and Goodyear both come from a B main, as did Brad O'Brien as well. So drivers really having to work for their positions inside the top 10. Goodyear falls outside the top 10 momentarily as there goes Brad O'Brien in the 77 machine. Unbelievable racing so far. We are 15 laps in the books of this 35 lap main event, and we are yet to see the caution flag rear its ugly head, and hopefully we don't have to see it. Meanwhile, Berkeley again. About 3 laps ago, he was about 0.8 of a second. Oh, off the racetrack! Oh, Bradley Oldfield's given up the race lead. How many more positions will he give up? He comes back on. He'll just give up the race lead, and that's all he's going to give. And Berkeley, Berkeley nearly goes off. How in the world are these guys saving it, Ricey?
I don't know, but go buy a lotto ticket, Oldfield and Berkeley, that is for sure. So after all of that now, Bradley Oldfield and Berkeley are back together again. And let's see what Oldfield can do, trying to pass the Tinder number 9 at some point in this race. But looks like the racing line has now turned all bottom.
Oh, Berkeley, you see the left front right down, just digging down into the inside grass. Maybe Joel's lawn mowing service in effect here at the Lernerville Speedway. Berkeley leads with his what now 18 to run. So closing in on the half race distances. There goes Herbert. Man, he drove it in deep into turn of 1. Nearly caught the left rear of Oldfield. Further back, we go back to Aaron Kelly and Jock Goodyear, who find themselves in 6th and 7th. Brady Baldwin nearly slipping outside of the top 10. He's back there in 9th position under heavy pressure from Brad O'Brien. Harry Stewart, who is struggling big time as Jock Goodyear goes off the racetrack. Whoa, he went up on 2 wheels. Did you see the way he saved that one?
Yeah, I thought he was gone when he had his 2 wheels up off the ground there, especially on that angle too, Brett. It's actually quite steep on that outside. But at the moment, action stations everywhere. And it looks like Oldfield has a challenger, and that's Tyrant Herbert for second. So they both have a turn 4 side by side. As a slight contact into 1. But hey, Robin's racing.
Yeah, I think Herbert just may have turned down, and Oldfield was somewhat trying to hold his line down into 1 and 2. Thankfully, both cars stayed pointed in the right direction. No harm, no foul. Herbert moves back into 2nd position. Look at Aaron Kelly. He is from 17th up to 4th, advancing 13 positions at this stage. If the order was to freeze right there and we finished, he would get the hard charger. But Brad O'Brien, he's trying to make a case for himself in the hard charger award as well. He's up 13 positions as well. He started 19th. He started a row behind Kelly and still sits 2 positions behind him. So O'Brien nearly inside the top 5.
Yes, and you can't discount Harris Stewart as well. He's moved his way into the top 10 as well, starting things 14th off of the race grid. But Berkeley, he's got a very good buffer, as there's some squabble further back between Arthur and Baldwin as well. So Brett, this track, whoop, it's good for midgets. Yeah,
it really is. Drivers really having to work the bottom side of the racetrack, and drivers really working the cushion. You see Harry Stewart, in fact, running the cut-down line. Here comes O'Brien with a slider on Hatton. That's for 5th. O'Brien now moves into position 5 at the start-finish line. Wow, wait, now look at Oldfield now. Well, he's tried Joel's lawn-mowing service into turns 1 and 2. And had he stayed in the gas a little bit longer, I dare say that Herbert, no, he saved it. And Oldfield was driving it in deep into 3 and 4. And again, they both done well to keep it pointed in the right direction. Oldfield on the inside. Look at Berkeley. He runs the cut-down line in 1 and 2, Ricey.
Yeah, he's got some momentum now. Berkeley is pulling away from Tyrant Herbert. It's over a second, nearly 1.3 seconds difference between him and Herbert. Then now Oldfield has changed lines. So he's going to go somewhere where Tyrant Herbert isn't. And that's the top side.
7 to run past the start-finish line for your race leader, Joel Berkeley, in a race that has gone green to checker. Herbert down low through 1 and 2 again. Gets the moisture down the backstretch on the low side of the speedway. And you go back to Oldfield. Aaron Kelly closing in. I got to say, Kelly, he's closing in on 3rd place of Bradley Oldfield. Then you go back to Brad O'Brien. Harry Stewart has now finally found himself up into position 6th. Again, trying somewhat of a mini cut down line. Same line as what Berkeley was using. But I got to say, Aaron Kelly, he probably looks the best car on the racetrack right now.
Yeah, his car looks quite set up for the racetrack, and it can go anywhere. He was running the bottom before, and now he's running top side. So let's see in this few laps left to go here, Brett, the progress of Aaron Kelly.
Well, keeping an eye on your race leader, Joel Berkeley, who is into heavy lap traffic right now. I can't use the full length of the cut down line out of turn number 2 because he had a lap car. I believe that was Murray Howell in the 10 machine, who was just sneaking up on the inside. So the 2 SMS cars of Osborne and Howell, they run side by side, and they're 3 wide for a moment there. Herbert, oh, 1 car off the racetrack. That is Brandon Thomas.
And Aaron Kelly as well, Brent.
Oh no, Kelly's gone off. Not a good way to end the night there for Aaron Kelly, who still finds himself scored in 5th position. Yeah, he's still there, so he's only lost a spot or 2. And then Brad O'Brien. Man, O'Brien would love to find his way into a podium after starting position number 19. The white flag is out. 1 to 1 for your race leader into 1 and 2. Man, those laps just ticked off really quickly. And down the back straightaway for the final time into turn number 3. Out of turn number 4, a flawless drive. He goes back to back. Joel Berkeley will win here at Lernerville. Tyrone Herbert home in second. And Bradley Oldfield going to find himself in the 3rd position on the racetrack. Wow, what a race. A fantastic way to end tonight's main event with Joel Berkeley getting the win in car number 9 and making it 2 in a row for Slick Sim Sports. Let's take a look at those feature race results for you coming up on your screen right now. Joel Berkeley will get the win. Tyrone Herbert 2nd. Bradley Oldfield grabs 3rd. Brad O'Brien, a stellar performance from 19th up to 4th. Aaron Kelly rounds out the top 5. Harry Stewart home in 6th. Aaron Hatton 7th. Tyler Stralo 8th. Callan Arthur 9th. And Brady Baldwin going to round out the top 10. We go back to Jared Steen. Joshua Barry in 11th and 12th. 13th is going to be Graham Smith. Boyd Bowden in 14th. Devon Stove 15th. The last car on the lead lap. We go to 16th. Damien Butler. Elliot Osborne 17th. Murray Howell 18th. 19th is Brandon Thomas. 20th is Damon Mush, Jock Goodyear, Caden Brown, and Clayton Davies. Now, the drivers to come home in the final few positions here. Let's go trackside. Chat to the driver that comes home 3rd place here tonight in car number 19. Started on pole, Mr. Bradley Oldfield. Brad, congratulations on 3rd place here tonight. I know you'd like to be 1 or 2 steps higher up on the podium, but a good night when it comes to points.
Yeah, for sure. Was a bit disappointed with that end result. Really felt like I had a race-winning car at the end, but just a couple of mistakes throughout. Just found me sliding down a little bit, but still happy with that result. Good racing throughout. To go green the checker is pretty cool, so yeah, I'm pretty happy about it.
Yeah, they're sort of few and far between green to checker racing, especially at Lernerville. Talk us what was going through your mind. You had the race lead, and then you make that one mistake, you go off the edge of the racetrack, you essentially only lose 1 position, but a lap later, Berkeley nearly does the same thing. How hard is it to sort of keep it from going off the edge of the racetrack?
Oh, when it's as slick as that track is, there's virtually no cushion, so you got to just sort of sit it up there and get as much momentum as you can without the cushion. You can't rely on it, otherwise, yeah, you'll just end up going off the track. Got a bit distracted because I knew Joel was coming, and that was what made my mistake happen. But yeah, no excuse really. Just could have won, but yeah, couldn't.
Well, as I said, good points tonight for you in the number 19 machine, and we'll move forward to next week, round number 24. Brad, before we let you go, of course, sponsor shouts, all that good stuff, buddy. Who makes it happen for you?
Just MSL for putting on the league. Firstly, Steve, Daz, Rossi, doing an awesome job, as well as a couple of other volunteers. Yourself for doing the live stream, and just a couple of sponsors, KCLD Cleaning, Origin Graphics, Ultimate Dirt TV, High Performance Videos, 87 Creative, and everyone at United Civ Sports for their continuous support.
There we go, Bradley Oldfield there, home in 3rd place. We'll chat to the driver that comes home in 2nd place tonight, and boy, you had a fast piece underneath in Tyrone Herbert. Tyrone, congratulations on a 2nd place run here tonight. I got to wonder, maybe 5 more laps and it might have been a different story between you and Berkeley.
Thanks, Brett. I think Joel had me for most of the race there. But I decided to thank, massive thanks to Tyler Stralo for giving me the opportunity to join the race team and race in the leagues. It's been heaps of fun. We've qualified up the front quite a lot. We just haven't been able to put the whole thing together. And finally we have. So, yeah, thanks.
Just quickly talk us through those sort of last handful of laps there where you sort of caught Berkeley, but you had to get through the lap traffic. So what was going through your mind? Just talk us, the process of trying to get through those lap cars.
I think at that stage we were just trying to finish. There was quite a few lap cars in front of us, all different racing lines, and I thought I'd take the safe option and get the first podium for the team. So, yeah, stoked.
All right, buddy. Well, look, sponsors again on this TJS number 46 machine, buddy.
Yeah, we've got Dryden Oils, CSI Shocks, K1 Race Gear, and massive thanks to Tyler Stralo, the owner, for all the help and work we've put in. I think we're finally starting to keep up there, up the top. So with the fast guys. So keep a lookout for us.
All right, there you go. You heard it first from Tyrone Herbert in the 46. Keep an eye out for the TJS Sim guys. Let's go down to victory lane. Chat to the driver that gets the win here tonight and makes it back to back. Joel Berkeley, congratulations on this victory. You almost let that one slip away. There's a bit of a pucker up moment in 3 and 4.
Yeah, I seen Brad go off. I was like, oh, here's my chance in the next corner, but he do the same thing myself, and it's like, oh no. But thankfully, I just put the right rear off, not the entire car off the track. But definitely cost some momentum, that's for sure. But thankfully, got back going, and yeah, was able to hold on.
Talk about the unusual line in 1 and 2. Is this something you learnt from a Hayden Cardwell? I think the last time we were here, it was a cut down line, top into 1, and then just cut it straight down to the bottom of the racetrack.
Honestly, I don't know. I just was trying different lines and felt quick wherever I run. Really, like the setup I ran, which is I don't even know. It's not the same. I always suck here, so I was like, let's go something different tonight. I loaded in the Williams Grove setup from last week and ripped with that, and yeah, it ripped pretty good. And I don't know. I mean, I knew that's the line Hayden ran at the end of Ascourse, and I was like, oh, give it a crack. It obviously can't be too terrible, and it wasn't too bad, but there's a little bit pucker up with them lap cars at the end there. I just had to use my look left button or what to see what they're up to.
Yeah, it almost looked like they're not so much trying to race you, they were sort of racing for their own positions, but how difficult can that be, with the lap cars that are, racing for their own positions on the racetrack, but also, fighting to stay on the lead lap?
Oh, for sure, and there's no disrespect to them. They did everything they need to do, and it was just more pucker up because I was just trying to watch out for the lines they're on. Obviously, running a cutback line when you're in traffic's pretty dangerous, so just had to make sure when I was running I was safe to run it instead of putting myself in danger of wrecking and that. So, but felt pretty good wherever we ran. So I felt good on the bottom, felt good on the top, and yeah, I mean, I don't know, felt decent all around, but can't complain.
Another win, another objective closer to that double-digit win, Joel. Congratulations, you're back up a win from Williams Grove. You do it here. We'll say you're the PA posse guy right now.
Yeah, look, I'll take it. I usually suck here, but I don't know. I don't know. Tried a bit harder than that, maybe. Not really, but we'll roll with that. Try again next week. Where are we at next week?
No, I wouldn't have a clue. I don't know.
Week 4, hopefully?
Probably not.
Probably not. Ah, damn.
Weedsport probably won't come until one of the nights in the speed week.
Yeah. That's alright. So, on to wherever it is next week. And I know, try and get that one step closer to the double-digit wins, but it's not an easy feat to win in this. So, 1 win's good enough, so it has 7. That's pretty good, though.
All right, Joel, well done on your 7th win of the season so far. Before we let you go, of course, sponsors, shouts, all that good stuff, buddy. Who makes it happen for you?
Yeah, look, massive thanks to the guys at Slick Simsport for all they do. Obviously, massive thanks to the team at MSL for all the ones that step up, and yourself, Brett, for yourself and Ricey for doing the broadcast tonight. And hopefully we'll chat to you again next week. We'll see how it goes. And yeah,
Joel Berkeley looking for 3 in a row next week. That'll do it for us here from Lernerville. Ricey, wow, 35 laps. In fact, it was 36 laps. I'm not sure who made the call on that initial green flag, but it should have been 1 lap later. But that just gave us an extra lap of excitement.
Yeah, exactly, mate. And some good racing for those guys. And, Berkeley, Oldfield and Herbert, and even like Kelly was going through the field as well. So congrats to Berkeley and Herbert and Oldfield for that one. And thanks, Brett, for letting me back in the booth here again. I had double duties tonight, but be back next week.
Certainly will. All right, that'll do it for us here. Of course, big thanks to Rush Sim Racing, 87 Creative, Cush Clothing Co., and everybody and the entire team at the Midget Super League. They do a wonderful job behind the scenes as well as on the scene here each and every Wednesday night. Round number 23 of 30 is complete. Yes, 7 more races left in the program, including 4 of those 7 races come via a speed week. Looking forward to that happening over the next month as we get set to wrap up the 2nd season of the Midget Super League. On behalf of the team here at Ultimate Dirt TV, the management behind the scenes, and on behalf of James Rice and the entire crew here at Ultimate Dirt TV. This is Brett Wheeler signing off, saying good night. We'll see you later.